YouTubers, Kiwi on Wheels here. Just going out for a nice ride on a sunny Saturday afternoon. Been at work all morning. So it makes a nice change to just be able to sort of cut loose and enjoy my afternoon. As you can see, we're beautifully sunny at the moment. It's about 18 degrees outside or thereabouts. A couple of clouds in the sky, but it's not too bad. Got some absolutely gorgeous views of the ocean at the moment though. Quite a nice looking Evo actually. Don't. How's that for a nice little view? Very nice. There's one thing I would like to talk about today. That's the fee for registering a motorcycle in New Zealand at the moment. As it currently stands, if your bike is under 600cc but above 50cc, which would be classed as a moped, if it's between 50 and 600cc, it's considered a low-powered bike. So your registration fee is some $371. If your bike is bigger than 600cc, it's considered by the accident insurance companies as a high-powered bike. So your registration fee is some $471. Now this falls over a little bit when you take into account the learner-approved motorcycle scheme that the government has just introduced, which is a great thing for motorcyclists. It means that we can ride something a little bit bigger than 250cc. My bike's just a little 250, but it's still probably the highest powered bike available in the land class, even if it is 26 years old. But you can buy the likes of the restricted Yamaha MT-07, the restricted Kawasaki Ninja, Suzuki GSX 650F underpowered, that sort of thing. Now the main problem with those bikes is they are 650cc, which is upper limit of your learner approved system. Now those bikes, being learner approved bikes, are considered by the government to be low enough powered for a learner rider to be able to safely handle. But because it's bigger than 600cc, registration companies believe, oh no, it's a high-powered bike. Oh no, high-powered bike, you have to pay the excess registration for it. Which is a bit of a joke, especially when you consider a good 3/4 of all long-term hospital requiring accidents on bikes are actually on mopeds. Now these mopeds are 50cc or smaller, can be ridden on your car license, which requires no special training for the bikes. If you've got your motorcycle license, you can ride bigger, and obviously you've had the extra training. Now the people on these mopeds, I actually had a chat with a friend recently who was like, oh no, I'm just riding a moped, I'm not going that quickly, I don't need any gear. Don't need any gear, it's not that important, I'm only on a 50cc scooter, I don't go that quick. So I posed the question to her, would you happily drag your ass along the ground at 50 kilometers an hour in what you are currently wearing? To which she replied, no. I then said, why would you ride a bike wearing the same thing? She's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to come off the bike though. So I then sent her away, do some Googling. I said, Google degloving injury. gloving is when you've literally torn all of the skin away from the flesh and bone. It's a little bit gruesome. About half an hour later I got a message back from her saying, okay, I'm going to go buy gear now, which I think is a good move. I'm strongly of the opinion all the gear all the time. But because these moped riders insist on not wearing any gear, their damage, their injuries are far more substantial than your average motorcyclist, because your average motorcyclist wears all the correct gear. Next major problem with mopeds is even though you can ride it on your car license, you don't require any special training or anything like that. It's still considered a motorcycle and therefore falls under all of the motorcycle accident statistics, as do unregistered dirt bikes, so your likes of your motocross type bikes, farmers 4x4s, that sort of thing, which I think again should be a separate class all of their own, because farmers on quads are just muppets, absolute retards. I mean, that's just one man's opinion. You guys are quite welcome to chime in, tell me what you think. If you guys agree or you disagree with the way that the licensing system's set up, or even if you just simply want to comment on the way that your country's licensing set up, or your country's registration fees or anything like that, feel free to chime in. Let me know what you think. Post a comment. There's a comment box. I shall endeavour to respond when I can. Me the fact that the average correctly trained motorcycle rider has to pay an excessive premium because of everybody else not following what would be the correct safety rules. It all sort of pales in comparison to the cost of registering a car, which again the accident insurance company has turned around and said, oh no, the coffers for the cars are full, so we're going to start reducing the registration fees for cars based on their safety rating. So my Subaru, being a 5-star safety rated car, means my registration on that drops to probably about $120 a year. My bike is $371. Which is a bit of a joke, but yeah. Anyways, tell me what you think. Make a comment. Comment about your country's licensing or insurance rules. Actually, if anybody is watching from the States, can you make a comment? I see people being pulled over and they're asked for license, insurance and registration, yet pull a little card out of your wallet. What's all that about? Curious to know, because all of ours is all tied to the number plate, and your insurance, you don't actually require insurance in New Zealand. I think it's a very, very good idea to have insurance, but you don't actually legally require it, because we've got an accident healthcare company set up, funded by the government, well, funded by the users actually. It's the main reason our registration fees are so high. But yeah, if we have an accident, we come off our bike or whatever, or crash your car or anything like that, injury at work, that sort of thing, you've got what's called ACC cover. Quite a nice little backup, knowing that you've still got some sort of cover. Oh, that's something on my nose. it's nice knowing that you got some sort of cover there, should the worst happen. So today's a glorious day. It's very, very nice. In gear. Whoops. There's one problem with a very, very old bike, with a very old sloppy gearbox. Sometimes it misses gears. That could be partially the rider. I guess I'm going to carry on riding. I'll respond to anybody's comments when they pop up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy your day. I know I certainly will.